Hello, my name is Kazu. Nice to meet you. This is part of my 365-day daily challenge, speaking English for 30 minutes straight using Tofu site. Sorry, let's get started. Today is day 326. It's been a while since I did this. Sorry for the delay. Sorry for the delay だっけ? Sorry for my slacking off. Sorry for my slacking off. Sorry for slacking off. Sorry for slacking off. 違うんです。So, 40 days. I have 39 days left. And now I remembered. I still haven't replied to my Seattle old friends. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, it's really been a while. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, last week I was just working. Just working. That's it. I didn't do any exercises like running, workout. I slacked off, exercising too. Yeah. Anyway, I managed to press record button. Press the record button. But today I went for a run. I ran just a little bit, like 3 kilometers. It was good. Actually, like mentally, I was down. Yeah, but I realized that how important exercising is in the sunshine. Wait a minute, let me record what I'm saying. So today I went for a run and I ran just a little bit, about 3 kilometers. Actually, last week I was mentally down. So, but today I realized that how important exercising is in the sunlight. How important sunlight is. like after exercising, my mental state went well. So yeah, and I have some tasks to do for my company, but right now I realized I cannot move forward because I'm doing only on my own. Yeah. I need to make it bigger. So I need some help. Yeah, I think that's the answer. Yeah, I was always trying to do everything on my own because I can use AI. But the answer is, I need someone's help, other people's help. But I don't know, but I cannot afford it. I cannot afford to hire anybody. So I don't know how to do it. So that's why still my company is really small, because I was trying to do it only on my own. Yeah, that's the answer. I don't know I don't know what I should do. Like, yeah, I need ask someone to help, maybe, but I don't know how. Like, this is my, one of my personalities. Like, I always try to do everything on my own. Even when I was learning how to ride a bicycle, like, I hated to my parents' help, so I refused their help when I was a kid. So yeah, this is like that, But if you do something big, you need help. You need help. But I don't know. Yeah, let's correct what I said so far. Actually, last week I was mentally down. I was feeling pretty down last week. I was feeling pretty down last week. So today I realized again how important exercising and sunlight are. So after exercising, I just felt so much better mentally. I just felt so much better. I just felt so much better mentally after exercising, because I got sunlight as well during exercising. So during running, exercising really improved my mood. And I have some things I need to get done for my company. I have some things I need to get down. But I realized again that I can't move forward at full speed if I keep doing everything on my own. If I want to grow my company, I need help. I need some help. I think that's the answer. I think that's the answer. I've always tried to do everything on my own. AI can help me with a lot of things, but I've realized that ultimately I need help from other people. I've always tried to do everything on my own. AI can help me with a lot of things, but I've realized that ultimately I need help from other people. Help from other people. The problem is I can't afford to hire anyone right now. I don't know how to get the help I need. I think that's one of the reasons my company is still so small. I've been trying to do everything by myself. Yeah, I also think like this, the company really depends on the founder. If the founder is capable or really, hard worker, the company would be very big. But look at me. Mr. quit halfway through. So it's Mr. quit halfway through. Yeah, I need to be positive, so I shouldn't have said that. Anyway, yeah. But yeah, look at me. Even, with this challenge, I slack off often. But still, today is day 326. This is a great thing for me. I've never done one thing for 1 year, but almost done. It's almost done. I'm going to finish this challenge in 2 months. So this is still great. But if you want to make a company worldwide, you need to do the worldwide effort, the really hard effort. You know what I'm saying, right? Because I'm Mr. Quit halfway through, so it's not okay. Anyway, how to get the help I need. I just don't know how to get it. I think that's the answer. I need help. I just don't know how to get it. I think this is just part of my personality. I think this is just part of my personality. I've always tried to do everything on my own. Even when I was learning how to ride a bike, I didn't want anyone to help me. I don't know why ChatGPT doesn't say bicycle for a bike. What is a difference between bike and a bicycle? Bicycle. Maybe bicycle is I think British English. The bike is I think American English. I guess. Because Queen, you know. You know the song called Bicycle. Bicycle, and on the bicycle. Bicycle. Dun, 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 dun. Anyway. Anyway. How to get the help I need. I hated getting help from my parents. I always tried to do everything on my own when I was learning how to ride a bike. I didn't want anyone to help me. I hated getting help from my parents, so I would. So yeah, I guess I've always been like that. If you want to accomplish something big, you need other people's help. I think that's what I've finally realized. Or maybe, yeah, I don't want to I don't want to accept this, but maybe I'm not enough to succeed. But I cannot give up because I already gave up a lot of things. Yeah. I'm tired of giving up. So yeah, I don't give up. Bike, much more common in everyday conversation. Bicycle, a little more formal or specific. Bicycles are not allowed on this road. Like vehicles, You usually you say a cars, but the 看板ってなんていう sign, traffic sign says vehicles, Vehicles mean, it is including cars, bikes, motorbikes, everything. So it's not a good example, but yeah, that's a kind of thing, like car and motor, how can I say? Like human and human beings or human. Yeah. Sort of things. Anyway. So bike is more casual, like conversation word. So I should say bike. Okay. Let me Let me explain. Let me try again. Sorry for slacking off recently, lately, recently. Yeah, I've been slacking off on this challenge lately. Maybe it's been a week. It's been a whole week, maybe. Yeah. Anyway, kind of this challenge was always in the edge of my head. I cannot forget this challenge. So I've felt guilty if I cannot do this challenge at a day. So yeah, anyway. Yeah, the result is everything. I did this challenge today. That's yeah, that's the result. Anyway, yeah, I am really sorry for slacking off, and I'm gonna finish this challenge in 2 months. Still, this is really amazing thing for me because I've never done one thing for 365 days. So it's almost done. Anyway, yeah, I want to talk about last week. Actually, I was feeling pretty down last week. And maybe because I didn't do any exercise last week. Not working out, not running, not going for a run. Anyway, yeah, so today I went for a run. And I ran about 3 kilometers and I got sunlight. So today I realized again how important exercise and sunlight are. Both have a lot of positive effects to your mental state. Yeah, I cannot explain the details, but yeah, they are really good for your mental state. Anyway, so after exercising, I just felt so much better mentally. Yeah, anyway, last week I had some tasks to do for my company, so kind of I was busy and I was under pressure, which I didn't like it. Anyway, yeah, I made it. I overcame the stress. Anyway, but I realized again that I can't move forward. Yeah, so I want to talk about my company. So recently I realized that I cannot move forward at full speed if I keep doing everything on my own. If I want to grow my company, I need help. So I think that's the answer. I've always tried to do everything on my own. And the AI, how can I say? Existing AI? How can I say it? AI itself facilitates to think like that. Like AI is kind of your super assistant. So you maybe misunderstand like you get stronger because of AI. But the important thing is everyone has AI, not only me. So plus I need an actual human, maybe, because if I stop, everything stops. That's the problem, you know. I cannot stop. I cannot take a break. I cannot take yeah. Maybe yeah. Maybe I'm too easy on me. I'm too easy on myself. So I I must not stop if I wanna make my company bigger. Yeah, I think that is also right. So like my brain has a lot of opinions. That's why I cannot choose one choice, only one choice. I always cannot choose. That's the problem. Anyway, yeah, but still, I need some help. I think that's the answer. I've always tried to do everything on my own. I can have, but the problem is I cannot afford. Yeah, this is the problem. I cannot hire anyone right now. Yeah, because I don't make enough money to hire someone. So I don't know how to get the help I need. I think that's one of the reasons my company is still so small. I've been trying to do everything by myself. Yeah, still, still there's a way to get help. Like maybe some people, help my company without money. Maybe, it means like immediately, like maybe they can wait for salary, or just there's another choice that maybe I can create. I can create another company with a friend. 50%, 50%. Anyway, so I don't know how to get the help I need. I think that this is one reason. So I think that's the answer I need. So I don't just like it. Yeah, I know I need help, but I just don't know how to get it. 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 Yeah, I know I need help, but I just don't know how to get it. Get it. I think this is just part of my personality. Personality. I think this is just part of my personality. I hated getting help from my parents. Like when I was a kid, and I was learning how to ride a bike, but I always refused my parents' help because I wanted to do it on my own. I wanted to learn on my own because I feel like I can do it. I wanted to help like I could do it on my own. But look at me, Anyway, wait a minute. I hated getting help from my parents, so I would refuse their help when I was a kid. So yeah, I guess I've always been like that. If you wanna accomplish something big, you need other people's help. I think that's what I've finally realized. Thank you so much. Bye bye.